Hi, I'm Josh from Tech Autos, and this is my second Seville Classic cabinet. The first one's here, clearly full of junk. I'm still working on my workshop. They're all right. They're all right. I chose them because they're, well, stainless steel look. I didn't want something glary in my workshop, especially as my main item in my workshop is aluminium. Some of you might be watching my build video on this. We're nearly there, by the way, new video coming soon. Right, so what we have here, well, here is the wrong item that was sent to me. Yeah, it was supposed to be the 8 drawer. So that's where the deal came in. So when I spoke to the managing director of, oh damn, I've forgotten the name. I'll get it in a minute. And I shouldn't do that. But yeah, at great length, we came to a little deal. So I suppose in a way, this particular build is sponsored. Okay, I mean, really and truly, I saved him from collecting this one, and I was just desperate to put it together because I like the look of it, you know, and I knew I had a use for it, you know, so we got a deal. So yes, I suppose in a way this is sponsored, this video, but well, I spent a lot of money on these two items, and I'm looking forward to building this one. So this is the UHD20449, oh for God's sake, UHD20249ES. It's an 8 drawer cabinet, exactly the same as that, but with 8 drawers instead of 4, because it's going to go there, right next to that, minus all that junk, of course, because I'm still working on this. Okay, I'm going to do this in piecemeal, on and off, so yeah, I'll be as quick as I can. Let's do some unboxing. Oh, by the way, it really does weigh 75 kilos. Yeah, back in a second. As you can see, it's full of polystyrene, lots of it. Yeah. That just means it's really well packed. Yeah, I love my teacups that way. Not, just haven't got around to washing it. Sorry, guys. Right, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. A cabinet for my laser cutting machine tools and assembly. Right, I do apologise, I've got filthy hands and I suffer from psoriasis. For all those who like catalogues, here we go. Alexa, 1 meter light on.
Okay.
She's useful. There we go. One catalogue that I might read. Okay, this is so well packed. It takes a genius to repack it. As I tried to repack that one, failed miserably after an hour. Wish I'd done an unboxing video. So this comes out in one piece on this one. So let's put this up here. Ah, right. And the sponsors of this video are gardenstoredirect.com. They were courteous enough not to give this to me, but to allow me a small discount. And on that basis, I said, well, thank you, and I will make a video of it because it's part and parcel of this, and they go hand in hand. So anyway, I'm going to need to put the camera down for this one, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, that is the top, and that's got to weigh the lion's share. That weighs a stonking amount of weight. Right, here we go. More polystyrene, lovers of those. Good insulation, I suppose. I'll put it all up here for the time being. Right. This looks like a bottom. Yeah, you can tell I've been here before. So I shall put that on top of here. Oops. To probably the inner drawer side. Oh, God, everything weighs a ton. It's not the usual junk. Then we have Now this is the pegboard wall outer side with hinges, not with hinges, with oops, with the other set of rails. These items will need to be removed. Okay, you said I've done this before. Right. The bedding for the the drawer liners, sorry, needs straightening out. These are the bumpers for the corners, as you can see on that one. Oh, look, more polystyrene. You can't say that these people don't pack this amazingly well. And more polystyrene. And whilst I'm at it, more polystyrene. It's a bit of a shelf. Right, and here we go. This looks like an end shelf. Oh, yeah, that's an end, another end. So we'll put that over here. I might as well take this out. Amazingly, it comes with everything you need, plus some extra bits. And the screw is actually all right. I mean, it's big enough to actually get your hands around. It's one of the stupid things most Chinese things do. These, yeah, they're okay. You can see they've got this. I'll explain that later. This, I think this lets it down a little bit. And if I had my way, I might spray them black. But I'll call that a quits on that one for the time being. Moving on. Bunch of casters. Again, weigh a ton. I'll say that weighs about 4 kilos, so at least a kilo each. Put it over there next to a Mark III Zephyr carpet set that I need. I've got to pack up. And what's this? This looks like, yeah, drawer body. Yeah, interesting. I don't remember seeing that on the last one. Do I have to bend that up? Do I? This is interesting. I didn't have to do this last time, but this is looking very bendy. Yeah, on that one there was nothing like that to bend. Okay, keep going. Another one. You'll notice that each item comes with a label. It's really useful, and they actually do work. I mean, yeah, okay, so you read the instructions, you'll figure it out. Yeah, but I'm male, so oh, look, some non-cardboard. Some cardboard, some non-polystyrene. And some more, a bit broken. Right, another drawer. There's obviously 8 of them, so I assume this is the way they've done it. I hope it's not inferior. This wasn't like that on the 4 drawer over there. So I hope it goes together all right. And it's sturdy. Oh, I can't see any reason why it wasn't, because the other one was. So more drawers, because we've got 8 obviously. So they're all going to be the same. Leave that over there, gardenstore.com. Wonderful company. What was her name? I think she said I was allowed to say her name. I have a memory for names, like a memory has like a sieve has a memory. Yeah, in fact, I have a memory like a sieve, full stop. So that's my partner, who looks at me on a daily basis, shakes their head. Right, is that underneath? Yeah. So we now get the main front frame out, which has the horizontally opposed door locks, which is for someone who suffers from OCD like I do. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. One's upright, one's sideways. That to me is just annoying. More door covers and more polystyrene. I'll put them over here for the time being. Drawer covers, sorry. More drawer covers. They're really quite nice. I mean, you get what you pay for, and it's come from China, but it's really well done. You know, I mean, it's not top notch. It's not, you know, you can pay £10,000. I mean, I had a huge snap-on account when I had my Italian garages. And it was a horrendous amount of money I was spending, but because I appreciate tools and toolboxes and stuff like that, I really do. So these things to me are important to my life, you know. Whereas some people like other things that are most important to their life. But to me, tool organisation. What's this? That looks like a drawer shelf. There's one shelf in there, sadly. Could have done with two, to be totally honest, but hey ho, can't win them all. I might be able to find. I mean, at the end of the day, they're simple. You just put another piece of wood in there, you know. Right, 1, 2, more drawers. So it's very difficult to pick them all up in one go. More drawers. See the number 26, 2. It's really simple. You find all the 26s, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and onwards, and then you make each item. I'm going to make one of these drawers on video, then turn the camera off, make the other 8. It seems illogical to put you through all that hell. Oh, there was a technique on the old one. Now this is the back, I believe, with the front door. So more polystyrene. One door, which I'm just going to put over here. Sorry about the state of the workshop, but I'm building everything. This is the back. Right. And more polystyrene. So if you like polystyrene, you've got a fetish for that, this is the thing to buy. Right, so I'll put this over here. Right, okay. Let's put all the polystyrene back. I don't know if that was politically correct, but then again, I'm autistic, so if I've said the wrong thing, I do apologise. Maybe I should put that in first. An OCD kicking in. Get all this back in the box. Cleanliness is next to whateverness. A tidy workshop means that you won't have a mess to deal with in the morning. I mean, it is, after all, 5 o'clock in the morning. I've only just started this, and half my life is spent unpacking it. Right. I'll pause. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the instructions. Yeah, here's the main unit. It's really quite simple, actually, once you get your head around it. Yeah, and you sort of look at this picture and you think, oh, I've got to start with the drawers. But no, you don't. No, because that's where we started and ended up with 8 load of drawers. This is number 1. And you have to, you're making the top, by the looks of it, to start off with. Which mine's stainless steel, you can get a wooden one. But it's an extra 100 quid. And I was being a bit of a skinflint, so I didn't. Now, I'm going to get that out. And the back, I believe that is. And then that. Okay, so I need to clear some space and I'll be back in a second. Okay. This is what you get in the parts bit. Now this is quite important. This was annoying to use. Get a socket, I'll sort that out and I'll show you. This is actually quite a good screwdriver, but I like to use my own screwdriver. Sorry, but I've had this 25 years and it's my go-to screwdriver, and it's good if you haven't got one because it fits the screws perfectly, but it's not mine. Besides, I now have 2 spare ones. Now, these bags are numbered. These ones, number 15, I think that is. These are the main thing that assembles pretty much everything. These ones here, number, I can't read it, it's in black on black, 42. They are for the bumpers, so they come later, move them out of the way. These, number 17, I believe are for the casters. So I think they're for the casters. So move them out of the way for the time being. These are these bolts here, 27B40. Move them out of the way for a moment. And these are for those interestingly chromed handles. Right, move that. Right, so everything's over here. Now, one thing to mention, if you do actually read the instructions, it does say don't tighten everything as you go along. And as a matter of practice, don't anyway. When you're assembling something, things need to move and jiggle into place. So the best thing to do is just not tighten everything up. Just put everything in hand tight and off you go. Right, this is the base. It weighs at the top and it weighs a real ton. Yeah, so it's solid. Right, now what we've got to do is we've got to put the back frame on. And this is the back frame. Oh, again, I remind you, everything comes with tons of plastic, so their packing is second to none. The welding isn't though. But then again, I don't know, is it better than average Chinese welding? I don't know. Right, now, this is upside down, because I don't actually get a lot from China as well. Do I? Scrapey, scrape. Now, as you can see from here, can I zoom in for that? Just about, over, yeah. You can see back frame top. So that's got to go to the back at the top. All right, so let's move you out. Right, okay. Again, heavy, and if you, will it stand up? No, of course it won't stand up by itself. And if you look at the the doofra dots, it's saying you need number 40, which, if I'm correct, is this one. So one doofer, one diffler, shove it in the hole, and this is where a socket comes in handy, because you'll see in a minute. One of those. I always put the shiny side outwards. I feel that the way these are made naturally through the processes, you get one sharp side, and I feel that needs to be sitting on the clamping side. Right, just wiggle it in. Now, you can use this thing, but look, it really is a bit of a pig's ear, you know. But here we go, let's do it anyway. Oh God, I'm not going to until we get there. Again, don't over tighten it, just get it into place, wiggling it, and a quick nip. That's it. Right. Do the same with this one, nip it into place, give it a wiggle as you're tightening it. Off you go. Holding it in place. Sorry about the camera, but I really need two hands for this, and it was the only way I could do it. Right, and I give that a quick nip. I mean, what harm would it have done giving you an actual socket on a bar, you know? There we go. I'll leave that like that. Now, this should be able to slide backwards. Yeah, it moves about so you can settle it. Right, that's the first bit. So that's that done. Right, now we need to put the side panel on, which has the these on. And whilst you're here, just push all these off, because you don't need them. They're just for packing. Yeah, really annoying. Bloody hell. Especially when you've got your nails like I haven't. Okay, pull. Because you'll only forget, and you'll be halfway inside a cupboard before you realise. It'll be on the floor. Now this is going to be a pig's ear to get off for me. But yeah. I may have to finish this video off tomorrow once I get an assistant to get this thing off the desk. I can't get that one off, so I'm just going to push it off with this. Yeah, we'll give this a go. Yeah, it's the tool that's provided. Yeah, that works. That's just a tight one. This is what these are where the drawers lock into. Yeah, once you make them. This will probably be a two-part video. yeah, I'll cut most of this stuff out. They're quite horrible, really. I mean, they're to protect the flaps, I suppose, during shipping. Yeah, but a bit of card would have been alright, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's that done, so I don't have to worry about them now, because the last one I forgot about them. Right, okay, so now we bolt them in, and they need number 15, which, as I said, is this basic screw. Here, use their screwdriver to open it. Okay, and let's use their screwdriver to assemble it. Why not? Until I get annoyed. Right, so you've got 1, 2, 3 holes. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And you can always tell a good screwdriver, because if you can hold your bolt in like that, it's the correct screwdriver. If your bolt wobbles around, if your nut wobbles, oh God, yeah, your bolt, yeah, no, your screw, your bolt, screw, whichever. Anything that's like got a cross head in it is a screw head. If it doesn't flap about, then you've got the right screw. Right, this is the wrong way round, so I need to turn this up. This is up and front, as you can probably see. It says front top, and it says panel number 2, and as you can see from here, it says panel number 2. It's really simple. You've got to be a bit of a moron not to actually have to use the instructions. Okay, now rephrase that, actually no, because we did get it wrong on the last one, and we had to refer to the instructions to build the drawers. But you see, this is why you have a screwdriver, which is the correct one, because it grabs hold of the screw perfectly, and then you just guide it into where you want it to be. And hopefully, everything goes according to plan. In fact, this is the right screwdriver for the job, because I'll never have got my snap-on screwdriver in this. Is this actually locking in, or am I just imagining it? We'll soon find out. Oh, it is going in. No, it's not. Yeah. It's not going in at all. And of course, I'm too short to be able to see anything. And that's that. So we'll start that again, and I'll edit that lot out, and I'll look like a pro in a minute. Right. Hold on to that. Put that there. I'll start with the one at the top. That'll stop it from yawing all over the place. It doesn't help that this is my screen. Let's try that. Give that a quick nudge. Are you seeing any of this? Well, not really. So let me zoom over here. Okay, right. Okay, here. So take your screw, put it on. Now it's in the right place. You can see, you can just line things up manually by eye, and because it's a good screwdriver, which is totally unusual for the Chinese, yeah, you can just pop it in. And I'm hoping to get this done within less than an hour, because I've been working since midday as usual, and I would like to go to bed before I have to get up, which, by the way, for everybody who doesn't know me, is midday. I do an 18-hour shift in my life. I don't know why I do it. Well, I'm building a factory and I make classic car carpets, and I live at night because I like that way of life. I always have done, ever since I was born. I don't really like working in the daytime. Right, okay, we needed a quick nip, yeah, because just so you can line things up, and then go, before you enclose everything, just go around and nip everything else up. But just make sure they're not loose, you know, and they're just in and nipped. And then you can give them a quick tweak once you get to the other, just before you close everything in. So, I mean, it's always in any project I do. I put things together loosely. And then, right, that's that. So that's 1, 2 and 3, step 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, if anything interesting, yeah, it just says don't fully tighten, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the instructions. I'm a picture guy. Built my first custom bike at the age of 14 using pictures. Right, now we have to put the middle piece in. Again, more of these horrible things to take out. Now, there's going to be a ton of plastic with this. Yeah, so please be sensitive with it, with cats, animals, dogs. Well, that actually is cats and animals are, and dogs are animals. I meant to say animal and small children. And the odd complete moron, of course, might want to suffocate themselves with it. You know, so please be sensible with the packaging once you finish with it. Yeah. One of these ones black, and the other one's clear. Is there any reason for that? It was the same on the last one. I have to say, the other one was a little bit easier to assemble because there was only 4 pieces. Right, you're not seeing any of this because I'm miles away. Right, there we go. Right, so that's the second part. Right, again, remove all these horrendous clippy things whilst you've got it to hand, because it's just a lot easier. As you can see, it's a bit of a bitch to do, especially if you haven't got any nails like I haven't. Use your psoriasis, which I have to say has got worse since I opened this factory 2 years ago, mainly because I'm dragging my knuckles across carpet, which is why I'm building a laser cutting machine for not only speed but also health reasons. I can do more with a laser cutter. If I only have that well-deserved holiday I've been waiting for since 1982. Yeah, I did say that. 1982 was my last holiday, unless you call 4-day piss up in Malta a holiday, which I can't actually remember. Right, this one goes up this way again. Do we have a top and a bottom? Well, this was upside down, the writing on it, so I suggest that these go that way and that's that way. So it's going to go the other way round. So it goes that way round. No? Yeah, because we're upside down. Yeah. So there we go, like that, and that goes in like that. Push these in. Right, move the camera. Right. I'm not a photographer, film guy or anything, so you get what you're given on this one, I'm afraid. But I promise. Am I allowed to say his name? Phil, the managing director of the garden store direct.com, who graciously gave me a bit of discount, not only because they cropped up and sent me the wrong item, but then I really enjoyed building the right item and I didn't want to give it back to them, so I kept it and ordered this one. But now I have 2, and this is the one I actually wanted. Right, again, a wonderful screwdriver, just screws itself in, it can hold itself up. Fantastic, wonderful, brilliant. Job done. Don't tighten it up, just loosey. You do all the tightening up when you're ready. One more, number 15. They do give you spares. I had a load left over of all varieties, so try not to lose them, but if you do, you might find that there's the odd spare for you. Right, quick nip so they just don't clump around. No, come on. Oh, I so prefer my snap-on screwdriver, but I'm going to do this for you guys using the tools. Right, okay, so that's that. Now we need the other end, which is somewhere here. Hold on. Again, more plastic. Again, please be careful with it, especially if you've got young children and creatures and idiots and morons around. Again, same principle. Yeah, this has got hooks. They're upside down, so this obviously has to go this way because we're building top down. And of course it has top left on it. And again, this bolts into the same position as the last one did. It's really that simple. This one holds its own because it hasn't got a heap load of weight holding it on. Right, so get the screw, find the hole, I can't see. nor can you. You can't see either. There we go. Right, where's the hole? This one doesn't seem to be in exactly the right position, but that will sort itself out once I've screwed a couple in. There we go, there's one. Then loosey. And 3. Quick tighten up, but again, just a nip, not too tight, so you can give it a bit of a taporama to get it in the right position. Right, so there we go, a bit all flappy, but that's fine. But down here you can see they're not flush, and this side's better. Right, okay, so we're now done 6. Get all these crappy things, yeah, and put them in the bin so they end up in the North Sea and kill loads of fish and turtles. Well, I hope that's not what happens to them, but I give them to my recycling guy. Right, and then, oh no, we haven't done number 6. We're now going to go number 6, which means we are taking the front and putting it on. Anything we need to know? Yes, we've got number 40s, which is these 2 items here, this side, and another one of those wonderful spanner drills with their crazy spanner. And once you've done this section, yeah, oops, you can't see a damn thing, can you? Because I haven't got the camera in the right place. Yeah. Right, we're doing number 6. We're putting the front section on, and yeah, using number 40, which are these screws and this washer. I like to do them that way around. Get this prepared that way around. We're going to use this wonderful tool that they provide, and we're going to get the front section, which I can't find where the hell I put that. Oh yeah, here it is. Right, okay. Right, on the front section there are the keys. Now the last one came with 2 sets of keys. They were both the same, but yeah, there was 2 sets. So is this the same number as the last one? Probably. It's just the way the Chinese went. Let's have a look. Can't see it. 805, I think it was. Yeah, 806. I'll have a look later. But yeah, they're the keys. And you'll have one on this front door as well, which will be the same. Right, we're now going to mount this to the front frame, and that goes like this. Move that out of the way, get that in the right position, get that roughly squared off, get that roughly squared off. You can put one bolt in there, loosely, and then one bolt in here. I have to say, I was never an Apple fan till I understood about their security, and then my partner was whinging about my age and my body is falling apart, and so I had to buy an Apple Watch to make sure that I could do my fitness bits and pieces. I'm not too sure what the actual word of fitness is, but anyway. But yeah, I have to say, I wouldn't be without my watch really. Oops, I need to undo that slightly. It's slightly wrong. I'm now tweaking things. I don't like this. It's really twisted. So, oops, that's flush. That's flush. That's. I mean, the most important flushness is the front. Flushness is the front. So right, I'm going to do that one out. Give that a quick nip. Again, not completely tight. Out. Just put your finger. Right. Okay. So that's that. And then what else have we got to do? Then we've got the 15s. Oh yeah, the 15s for this. Yeah, so we've got 3 15s that we have on there, and I'm sure we've got 3 15s here. Yeah, okay, so let's put 9 screws in there. Let's put the middle ones in first. Okay, middle one in. Going loose. This isn't as easy as the last one. Everything was unless my back is too far back. Maybe yeah. Okay. If I loosen up the back, see, I've nipped it up too much. So let's loosen up the back. Now, and I can pull that in, which then gives a bit more freedom here. You see that's the problem when you see that feels like that was cross-threaded, so that's better, much better. Right, okay, carrying on. Right, and here's the last screw for this. And once I've done this, I'll tighten them all up. Now, you know where the originals were. Each one was one here. Oh, I need to turn the camera. God, I'm so useless at this. Right, okay, doing this one now. Oh, for God's sake. Right, okay, so here we go. Right, they're in the same position, so just fondle around. You'll see your finger. Yeah, everything should just fall into place. Quick wiggle, there we go. Now I'm going to do this one up tighter as I need, because once it's done. Oh, it's magnetic, that's quite handy. It makes it even better. There it is. I have to say, hats off to them for the screwdriver, because not only is it seems to be magnetic, it holds onto the screw really well. He says dropping it completely. I've seen in my 50 years, I've seen absolutely loads of awful things. Yeah. Right, okay, we're now, come on, get in. It feels like it's not going in. There we go. Right, last 3 over this side. Over here. I can see these because I don't know, it's harder to see that with all the draw spars in. Right. Now I like these serrate these side panels with the holes on, because it's a pegboard, so you can hang things off it. Shame they didn't supply some of those clip things, little things. Right, now time to make sure everything's lined up, and then tighten everything up. Right, time to tighten everything up. Right, I'm going to start from the beginning, in the middle, and give it just a quick tweak. There's a quick tweak, quick tweak, quick tweak. I know it's annoying, yeah, but really and truly, assembly can be made so difficult if you tighten everything up. I mean, these are far too tight anyways. Yeah, but these are a bit annoying because it's an 8 drawer, but the 4 drawer was really easy access. Yeah. But I think if I had my smaller screwdriver, I could get in there. But yeah. That's it. I mean, it's as sturdy as you like, this thing. Yeah. Just remember, when you do finally have it all together, don't open all the drawers and don't have the heaviest items at the top. I mean, the top weighs an absolute ton. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be amazed if I can get this thing off in one piece. We may have to wait till my friend John arrives and get him to help me out. Right, that's that last one. And then these three on the other side, which I don't need to move the camera for. Right. Okay. Now, yeah, watch your fingers on these edges. They're a bit scrapey, especially if you have psoriasis. They're a bit cheese gratery. Right, okay. So that's the first 6 done. Let's have a quick examine, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. And it is solid. Right, 7 is put the base on and then put it on the floor. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it on the floor. So, because I can't lift this once it has all the drawers in. So bear with us a second, I'll be back in a minute.